buddy?
A dinosaur cake.
You want a dinosaur cake?
No, a dinosaur cake.
I don't think I have any cake.
This is the egg.
Oh, a dinosaur egg.
Yes, a dinosaur egg. This goes
You'll have to look for it.
sucky. Oh no. It's gone. It's gone.
Oh no.
The rainbow eggs is gone. Huh? There's a 5 egg. This is just the egg.
I don't know.
Oh, where's the colors gone? Oh, but it's so big. It's the rainbow. Look, it's the rainbow. See the rainbow.
We'll go get it. Make sure it's dry though. There's Phil. Probably looking for crumbs or leftover food.
This red, though. These are red. That's red, though. This egg is red egg. Dinosaur.
Cool.
What's green dinosaur? What's green dinosaur? Oh. More colors dinosaur. Look. Those colors, Mom. Look.
Wow.
Look. Look the babies. A baby. Look baby's dinosaur.
Cool.
Oh no. The dinosaur crying.
It's crying.
It's coming dinosaur. Fire. Yeah, dinosaur bats. I found it.
Good.
I didn't find the dinosaur bats. Huh? Oh. Yay! Look, Chef, this is a dinosaur. Yay!
Cool.
Look. Oh. Right, what's this? Oh no. Man, look how big this dinosaur coming. Oh, let's try to see if I find it.
Okay.
I'm done. One, Sophie, say, and another good. Wow. 6, 3, 4, 5, 6. Where you go? Where you go? Go. This the eggs are funded by the red. Where's the dinosaur eggs with the red egg?
I don't know.
Oh no, it's kind. It's kind. You're a dinosaur.
The dinosaur's crying.
It's dinosaur coming. I found it. It's the egg.
Okay. Thomas, what are you? Daddy says that's a velociraptor.
Velociraptor?
Go find a T-Rex. Hi guys, I hope you're doing well. Today has been a good day for the most part. I will admit this, I'm feeling really sluggish, and you know, Dan was just trying to cheer me up and everything. He's like, I think we all are in some ways, you know, just with not being able to go out and just not having our normal routine and different things that we would do that would just keep up our energy. But it's a great reminder that I need to drink more water, I need to exercise more, and figure that stuff out, because I can't sleep it the days away with 3 kids. But I will say I'm just super grateful for how all 3 kids have acted today. Most of the time the twins were just content for me to hold one of them and just sit. There was a couple of times when they both wanted to be held, and so that those times are challenging, but they were really good. We did have a scare with Thomas opening a door and one of the twins, but fortunately we're good, and kids bounce back and that kind of thing. So it's been a good day. I think it's been a blessing that we have been able to have one helper and to somewhat keep the house clean. And then if one twin wants to be held and the other one wants to be held, like, I can hold one and she can hold one, because with my left hand it's just really hard to hold 2 at once. I can do it somewhat, but it is challenging. So the extra hand is helpful. And Dan tried to go to school today and get some things tied up. And then he went to the mall, or the grocery store, and I felt bad. I probably should have went instead of him, because it took him a really long time. But I think we've gotten the end of what we need. We don't need anything else. Here, fortunately, we do shelf life milk, so we don't have to worry about, figuring out how to fit gallons in the fridge and figuring out all that. We do liters of milk, and we're able to keep them on the counter. And I don't consider what we're doing hoarding, just because of what the president is mandating. We get passes, and you have to have a really, really, really good excuse to use your pass. And he said on the news, if you don't have a good excuse and I find you out and about, I will throw you in jail or shoot you. And so I saw on Facebook that some of my American friends saw that before me, and they're just like and that's the truth. Those of you that don't want to take it seriously in the United States, that's fine. But there's some of us that live in countries that have just leaders that are a lot more strict, and the consequences are high if we do things that he doesn't want us to do. And so originally we were going to have one helper come each day next week, but we have said we will try on Monday, and if we're told to turn back and go home, we'll go home and not have helpers for the week. And I'm just preparing myself for, okay, I might just have to tell my 8th graders, read this passage and do a journal. Read this passage and do a journal. I might just have to tell my 5th graders, okay, you're going to do this work page today. Okay, you're going to do this work page today. And focus just on the kids and, keeping the house clean and stuff. And that's, if we need to do that, we need to do that. I saw a really good post that a parent made for another school, and he's like, you know what, whatever we get accomplished this 2 months is whatever we get accomplished this 2 months. Kids, students, this is a great time for them to learn that their teachers are trying to do as much as they possibly can for them. I've received assignments today. Today's Saturday, and I've taken them in and graded them, and I've sent emails out saying to parents, hey, I haven't received assignments from your kids, or they need to turn in work. I've done that. And again, it's Saturday, and I'll probably do some work on Sunday. It's just, we're doing what we've got to do. Some schools are doing e-learning on some days and not on other days. we are doing it every day. Now next week, fortunately, we have Easter, so we will not have school on Thursday and Friday, so we will only have Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, but after that, we're picking it up 5 days a week. Now that does not mean we have to Zoom every day. I'm very thankful for that, but we're still producing assignments and getting assignments out to our students and being there for them, because they're our kids too. And it's here, in a lot of ways we just try to be a tight-knit community for people, because we know that we don't have family here. We know that we're what we have to rely on each other. And so I've got a friend that we message back and forth each day. How you doing? How's today going? And just to check up on each other. And she has been such an encouragement, by the way. I don't know if you can hear Thomas in the background. He's doing imaginary play. But one of her comments was, we're not even, she made the comment that she's not even thinking about this summer. Hasn't thought about, whether she should cancel her tickets or anything, because we don't know. We still don't know what's going to happen, but things can change day to day, and we're still hoping and praying that we'll be able to visit the States this summer. And so got to message my brother, and that was so sweet. Thank you, Daniel, for taking the time to do that. And I got to message his wife. Thank you, Britt, for taking the time to do that. And they're doing great, so that was good to hear. And just him talking about how he has a friend that's a pilot and is still flying, and how he feels that by the time it is time for us to go back to the States, that this stuff will be hopefully over. And so whether that's true or not, it was just encouraging. They didn't have anything negative to say. They were encouraging. And we've had lots of family that are like that. Every time I talk to my mom, she's uplifting and encouraging. Every time I talk to my grandma, she's uplifting and encouraging. And so I would say yes, there is a lot of good that has come out of this. And there's a lot of perspective changing, that needs to be done and things like that. So with that being said, we greatly, greatly appreciate your prayers. Please pray for energy, for stamina, that we can just keep pushing through. With online classes, we don't know how long we'll be doing this. We don't know if it's all the way through the year. We're taking it day by day and following the government's orders. We are going to be on lockdown at least until April 19th. And so, it's, there's just a bunch of unknowns, but that's okay, because, I don't have control over the next minute anyways. And I'm just so thankful for that friend that helped give me that outlook and perspective. So I hope you are doing well, and we'll talk to you next time. Bye. God bless.